see the bigger picture.
Here are 5 sci-fi thrillers that don't just thrill, they mess with your mind. Let's get right into it. And trust me, the number 1 pick is the kind of film that'll haunt your thoughts for weeks.
I don't want to be stuck here.
What is going on?
At number 5, we have Coherence, 2013. Coherence is a small film with a huge impact. It starts off simple. 8 friends at a dinner party the night a comet passes overhead. But then power cuts out, strange things start happening, and suddenly, reality begins to fracture. There's no CGI spectacle here, just sharp dialogue, eerie tension, and one brilliant concept. What if you're no longer in your own universe? The actors weren't given a script, just scene outlines. That's why the reactions feel so real. It was shot in 5 days, inside the director's house, on a shoestring budget of $50,000. It made just over $100,000 in theaters, but went viral online, and it's grounded in real quantum theory, specifically decoherence, which explores how parallel realities could branch off from our choices. Think Twilight Zone meets Primer. You can watch Coherence on Amazon Prime or Apple TV, and trust me, you'll be thinking about this one long after it ends.
We are the people who make sure things happen according to plan. We monitor the entire world.
At number 4, we have The Adjustment Bureau, 2011. What if your entire life, every choice, every moment was being controlled by someone else? That's the central question in The Adjustment Bureau, a sci-fi thriller that blends politics, fate, and romance. Matt Damon plays a rising US congressman who meets a woman by chance, only to be warned by mysterious men in fedoras. If he sees her again, he risks unraveling the future itself. It's based on a short story by science fiction legend Philip K. Dick, the same writer behind Blade Runner and Minority Report. But this one trades neon cities for New York landmarks and a love story with real emotional weight. The movie was shot in over 30 real locations across New York, often during active business hours, making the production incredibly fast and unpredictable. Despite all that, it looks polished and feels grounded. The budget was $50 million and it earned $127 million worldwide. It's not a flashy film, but it's smart, stylish, and thought-provoking, more like Inception's quiet cousin. You can stream The Adjustment Bureau on Amazon Prime or Peacock. It's a rare blend of sci-fi and sincerity and worth a second look.
Okay, Jan, what's coming?
Double homicide, 1 male, 1 female. Killer's male, white, 40s.
Set up a perimeter and tell them we're en route.
At number 3, we have Minority Report 2002. Minority Report is one of those rare sci-fi thrillers that feels more like a prediction than a fantasy. Directed by Steven Spielberg and based on a story by Philip K. Dick, it's set in a future where crimes are stopped before they happen, thanks to psychic beings known as precogs. Tom Cruise plays a pre-crime officer who suddenly finds himself accused of a murder he hasn't committed yet. What follows is a chase through a surveillance-heavy world where free will is in question and the technology feels dangerously real. Spielberg worked with actual futurists to design everything from the eye-scanning security to the gesture-controlled computers. That tech wasn't just cool, it inspired real-world innovations in biometric scanning and interface design. With a budget of $102 million, the film grossed over $358 million worldwide. Cruise reportedly earned around $25 million for the role, and the film was both a critical and commercial success. It's smarter than your typical blockbuster, with moral questions that feel even more relevant today. If you're a fan of Blade Runner or The Fugitive, this one still holds up. Minority Report is streaming now on Paramount Plus and Amazon Prime. At number 2, we have I Am Mother 2019. I Am Mother takes place in a post-apocalyptic bunker where a teenage girl is raised by a robot she calls Mother. The robot claims Earth is uninhabitable until a wounded stranger appears at the door and everything the girl believes begins to unravel. This isn't your typical robot movie. It's a tense, slow-burn thriller about trust, survival, and the ethics of artificial intelligence. It asks the kind of questions that stick with you. If a machine can nurture, can it also deceive? The robot isn't CGI. It's a fully animatronic suit built by Weta Workshop, the team behind Lord of the Rings. And yes, it was worn by a real performer on set. Filmed in Australia on a tight $5 million budget, the movie looks like it cost 5 times that. Netflix snapped it up, and while they don't release numbers, it became a sleeper hit with strong reviews. Oscar winner Hilary Swank brings emotional weight, while Clara Rugaard, a breakout newcomer, carries most of the film. If you liked Moon or Ex Machina, this is right up your alley. You can stream I Am Mother right now on Netflix.
In many ways, this building isn't a house. It's a research facility. I want to talk to you about the greatest scientific event in the history of man.
Are you building an AI?
And at number 1, we have Ex Machina, 2014. Ex Machina isn't just a sci-fi thriller, it's a psychological trap. A young programmer wins a trip to his CEO's private retreat, only to discover he's been chosen to evaluate an artificial intelligence. Her name is Ava, and it quickly becomes clear that she may be evaluating him instead. This is a slow-burn thriller that builds tension through conversation, not chaos. No alien invasions, no cities exploding, just 3 people, 1 AI, and a house full of secrets. Written and directed by Alex Garland, it was shot over 6 weeks in a minimalist hotel in Norway. The film's sleek design and use of silence make it feel more like a philosophical puzzle than a traditional sci-fi movie. With a budget of just $15 million, Ex Machina grossed $36 million and won the Oscar for Best Visual Effects, beating out The Force Awakens. Alicia Vikander's performance as Ava earned her a Golden Globe nomination, and it launched her into global stardom. It's deeply rooted in real AI theory, Turing tests, and the ethics of consciousness. If you like sci-fi that leaves you with more questions than answers, this one's essential. You can stream Ex Machina on Max or Amazon Prime.